Directed by, it's spelled Nimrod, but I feel like I'm making fun of him. I think it's pronounced differently.
Nimrod?
Yeah, it's got like a thing over it. It's like Nimrod.
Nimrod?
Antle or Attel. The guy did No Vacancy.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I saw that.
Is that movie good? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's a movie. I don't really remember it, which is usually a good thing. Because if I remember it, it's like, oh, it's not for a good reason.
But fun fact about Tom. Me and Tom years ago, we watched Thor: The Dark World.
Oh no.
And Tom, a few weeks later, we're hanging out. He's like, "Oh, I never got around to seeing Thor 2, and you have it. Can we watch it?" I'm like, "Tom, we watched it." He's like, "No, I did not watch Thor 2." I'm like, "No, Tom, we watched it. You like it. I don't know what happened. Were you in an accident that week?"
No, I still don't think I've seen it.
Like, because I think
I've definitely seen it.
'Cause
But
I think,
anyone asked me what happened,
our friend Sandra, we had to explain to you, like, "No, Tom, we all sat in this room and put the movie on, and we watched it." And you're like, "Nah, I don't remember."
No, it had that like so little of an impact on me that it just my brain was just like, nah, push this out, put some good stuff in there, you know.
It's like
Watch
Men in Black.
Requiem.
They like flashed his brain.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't remember seeing that."
No, I would remember Requiem.
Disappointing.
That's for sure. I will remember.
So yeah, Predators gets developed. I'm super skeptical this time. I'm like, "Nope, you're not tricking me again. You're not getting me a third time, you assholes." But yeah, I went out to see it with friends.
Did you see all these movies opening weekend?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you gave them money.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And attention.
Except for the newest one.
Pray?
Pray.
Well, that's by
because
default.
I'm using someone else's Hulu account.
Oh!
That's okay. I have a free trial.
Yeah, there you go. So Predators comes out, and it's supposed to be like a return to form. And I see it with my friends, and I actually enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a little too safe, especially towards the end. What did you think, Casey? Because you like this one.
Yeah, I like this one.
What did you like about it?
I felt I was in the Predator universe again, kind of like back to the first one. That's why I enjoyed it.
This feels more Predator than the AVP
Yeah.
movies did, for sure.
It was like the Breakfast Club meets Predator. That's what I thought.
What a perfect comparison.
Yeah, that's the one issue with this movie. So I like some of the stuff they do to change, like not change the lore, but expand the lore. So I like that they're finally telling you. I mean, nerds knew because we had the toys and shit. You must just not have gotten around to buying the toys in the 90s.
I
No
had
problem.
this.
Yeah, you have Governor Schwarzenegger. But I like how the movie establishes, like, yeah, there's different types of predators. They're not all kind of like the same. Like genetically, they are very different. Like they're super predators.
And it was more horror for me because I'm not really much of a sci-fi person, and the other ones felt so much sci-fi driven. This just brought it all back for me.
This
was
one
almost
does have,
like a
And I wanted to
suspense.
live there.
Like a thriller, almost like a suspense,
Yes.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
and I like how we're seeing different ways they hunt. So it's like, hey, sometimes they go to other planets, but also they have this game preserve planet. It's not their homeworld. People think it's their homeworld.
No.
And it's like, and they just find like the most violent things in the universe and just drop them off.
Yeah,
I
and
love
have the
that-
decency to give them parachutes.
That sometimes don't work.
Yeah.
You know what would have been really funny? If he like splattered and then the chute popped out. Like that would have been that probably would have been too funny.
Two on the nose. Two on the
No.
nose.
Like bang. That should have been the post-credit sequence. It cuts back to the dead
And
body
and
and then the parachute opens.
That
Well,
would
I
be
think
good.
only we could appreciate that, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what did you think of Adrian Brody as the hero? I thought that was a weird casting choice back in the
Yeah.
day.
I thought he was good in it. Honestly, it was good acting. I thought I was taken in by it. I mean, it wasn't what I would expect from him. Like when I look at him, I'm just like, that's
Yes.
not the guy that saves me. But he performed it well. I think.
Yeah.
Like he definitely came across as like, all right, this is the guy of all the guys not to mess with. This
That's
is
the
the
guy.
guy not to mess with.
You got Danny Trejo. It's got a great cast.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
it does.
Danny Trejo.
Oh, so happy to see that.
He was
So
doing
happy.
this around the time of Machete, so that's why I think he's not in the movie that long.
Okay.
Alice Braga's in it as the sniper. She's a sniper. There's a sniper in the
Yeah,
next movie.
I was
and they
gonna-
remind you 4 times.
Oh, my gosh.
Walter Goggins. I'm going to try and say his name right. I get it wrong all the time. Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali.
I googled it a couple times.
By the way,
to make sure.
In this movie, he was using his full first name still.
Yeah.
I think after this movie, he abbreviated it more because we
Yeah.
looked at the
Yes,
credits.
we
We're like,
did.
whoa, that name's way longer.
I think it was spelled wrong a few times in it.
Yeah.
Just all different ways.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised.
He's in it. What did you think of Topher Grace?
I thought the character Topher Grace played was perfect for him.
Did you know from the beginning, though?
No.
Okay, because
And
I
actually,
feel like
like,
they were deliberately telling us that he is not.
I think
good.
it was not the first clue when he was talking about the flower that'll kill you in an instant. It was when he was like, "Oh, that special fluid will knock you out for at least 42 minutes exactly." And it's
Yeah.
like that's oddly specific to know about that. The
So
first one, whatever.
I was telling her the way it's cut now, there is a bit of an error because Royce, the main character, he says that he's suspicious of him because he doesn't fit in. And there was a deleted scene where he questions him.
Yeah.
And Topher Grace is just like, hey, I took a lot of drugs and I ended up killing a woman that I was operating on because I hallucinated. And that's supposed to like make Royce be like, oh, so that's why you were picked. All right, goodbye. But now I'm thinking, I'm like, well, we find out that he's just a murderer, so he's lying.
Yeah.
But if that was a true story, it's like, do the predators just hang out in operating rooms, like in cloak, just watching?
Well, how do they find these people? Once again, I'm coming back to that. How do they find these things?
Well, we found out in this, they have like little drones. So they probably like cloak drones and have them follow people around the world.
That makes
Are we
sense
being
to
followed?
Do
cover
you
up
think that they're doing like good for humanity, like bringing all the bad people to where they are? That's why it always comes back to that's why I like Predators. Like,
they're the
they're
heroes.
just
of
they're the
humanity.
heroes.
Well, this movie was trying to show you that not all mass murderers are bad people, such as the sniper character. Like that,
That's-
like she's just like, oh, she's okay.
True.
She killed a whole bunch
We
of
were
people, but
talking-
like she didn't feel good about it, so like she passes.
This is the same issue Alien 3 had, where like it's a prison full of like rapists or murderers, and there's literally Walter Goggins in this character says he wants to go home and rape people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they were like, there's a
Topher
couple.
Grace has that exchange, the most awkward exchange.
Yeah, there's a couple that are just military following orders, whatever. But like Danny Trejo's like, yeah, we put people in oil drums and light them on fire. Then the other guy, the African guy, he's like, oh yeah, we string people up and torture them. And it's like, and then as you're watching, it's like, gee, I hope they don't die. It's like, well, it's hard
Yeah.
for me to feel bad for these guys.
Yeah.
And the Predators were protecting us.
Yes.
But you're supposed to feel bad for the girl.
Yes.
She's the good kind of murderer.
She's the good kind of murderer.
According to
And
the movie, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I love the best parts of this movie are Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah.
You only enjoyed 5 minutes of the movie?
No, I mean, like, I like the whole movie, but I love that, like, because we haven't seen that yet. Someone who's been dealing with predators
Yeah.
for, like, who knows how many years, like,
Yeah.
even he doesn't know.
Yeah, the first time I saw a human in one of those
Yeah.
suits. So.
And he's, like, using their technology, which is cool. I like that he put the predator mask onto a samurai helmet. I just love that he was crazy. I'm like, that's awesome. That is that's a cool thing. And I love that the predators even hate him because like that fucker keeps avoiding us. Yeah, and speaking of things we haven't seen predators fight other predators yet. And your best friend is in this movie.
Yeah. My BFF.
Who's your best friend?
Derek Mears.
Who's that?
He
The
played
Predator.
Jason in the Friday the 13th reboot. And he's in a bunch
Oh,
of he's
yeah.
he's not Tyler. When you can't get Tyler Mane, you get
He's
get
Swamp
Derek
Thing.
Mears
Oh, okay.
in the new Swamp Thing. So he's the classic looking predator that they have strung up. He played that guy.
Yeah.
And K&B did the effects for this. The guys who do like the Evil Dead movies.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the effects looked really good.
Yeah, these effects, like, look, I love Studio ADI, but I think K&B did a way better job for Predators.
That's great.
They look spot on. Some people are split on the Super Predators. I like them.
The super like, what's your definition of a super predator?
So Derek Mears, the one that's strung up, that's like a regular Predator that
Yeah.
we're used to, and then the other three are the Super Predators.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were talking about the mega predator, but that didn't.
No. That's the
Not
next
yet.
movie.
Yeah.
Is that's called Upgrade
Hold your
Predator.
horses.
I'm just sorry. I just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
I
I
thought
said
this.
super predator, and I was thinking, oh, that's big stupid thing.
No. So what did you
Yeah.
think of him?
This design was, I think, one of my favorites because I
I-
like the skull and the teeth.
Yeah, I like that he puts the jawbone
Yeah.
on his mask.
Yeah.
I like their face. When he takes
Mm-hmm.
that face off, like that was the first time since the first film that like I like jumped at a
Yeah,
predator
you were
face.
scared.
Yes, I was scared. I cried. I cried. And Casey was like, "It's okay," and then she called me a pussy.
I
don't-
spelled it For
I
you.
remember
Well,
that.
listen, Casey, I could be lying, and the only way people can find out if I'm telling the truth or not is if they sign up for Patreon and listen to our commentary track for Predators. Did I cry? Find out. Yeah, I love those Super Predator face. I love the whole fight that they had. My only issue with the film is they repeat lines of dialogue. Kill me, I'm here. Do it. Kill me, I'm here.
I'm here. Kill me.
Better than AVP though, where they put
God.
them in.
You are one ugly mother.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, that one.
That's not in this one.
Slip
They did
that.
it.
No.
They did it in AVP Requiem.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, I think the ending is just a little too similar to the first one where he's using the mud and the fire. It's like, well, we kind of seen this. And the overall plot, even though they set it in a new environment, they add additional stakes. It does feel just a little too similar to the first one. I don't know. That's just me.
Well, that can almost be a compliment at the same time.
Right.
You know
That
what
could
I mean?
be. They played it safe.
Yeah.
But this is the Force Awakens of Predator movies. They played it
That's
very
perfect.
safe.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
let's bring
I
it
think
back,
that's
but let's
good.
like really make sure they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's actually like let's try.
I don't think they played
Come
it
on,
as
guys.
safe as Force Awakens, but they played
Oh.
it safe.
Same movie.
Where Force Awakens, like, oh, another giant death sphere?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's 3 so far.
This one's different.
For whatever reason, it still didn't strike a chord with most audiences.
Yeah.
A lot of people slept on it. A lot of
Yeah.
people slept on it.
Yeah.
So Predator goes away again.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
I actually
enjoyed it.
saw
Yeah,
it
I
when
like
it
that
came
one.
out. Like I was slightly because after Predator, AVP, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
Now,
you kept telling me that they were bad, so I was just expecting not to like it. And then as I'm watching it, I'm just like, this
Wait,
is
this
good.
one?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you this one.
No,
was
no, I
bad.
got them mixed up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
She got
oh,
the
this is
second one
actually
mixed up.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it goes away. And now the Predator gets announced.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.